bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from.
No, let's keep it moving.
Now, let's get to our next game. This is Friday night, the late night game. We got BYU traveling to the Aggies to take on Utah State. This line opened up in favor of BYU -10. Right now, that line's at -9. You get that? Now, I actually see quite a few spots right now got it at -8.5.
Oh, wow.
It opened up at 50.5, but right now it's all the way up almost 12 points, sitting at 62. Some spots even got it at 62.5. BYU, they're 4-0 on the year. They've been making us a lot of money late nights. 2-2 against the spread, while the Aggies are 3-1 on the year, 3-1 against the spread. Very talented team with the Aggies. Jordan Love, they're really benefiting off of the recruiting off of Jordan Love when they had him for his first 3 years there before he transferred. It's very important to look at the injuries for BYU. They do have quite a few players that are questionable. They are going with a new quarterback. They went with a new quarterback last week, but Hall is probable for this game this week. Into the actual factuals. For BYU, the total's gone under 6 out of the last 7 games. They're 6-0 straight up in the last 6 games this year, but 6-12 against the spread in the last 18 games when going up against Utah State, but 15-4 straight up in the last 19 games when playing against Utah State, and 6-2 straight up in the last 8 games when playing on the road against Utah State. Utah State, they're 4-2 against the spread in the last 6 games, 4-2 straight up in the last 6 games. The overs hit 5 out of the last 6 when going up against BYU, but they're 14-5 straight up in the last 19 home games. 2-6, like I said before, straight up in the last 8 games when playing at home against BYU. BYU, Utah State, the Aggies. What you think about this one, Marley?
Hey, what you said? BYU been making us money this year, huh?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to continue to ride that wave, Coach. They're going to continue to make us money. Now, keep in mind, this Utah State Aggies team is a really solid team.
Right.
So I would keep an eye on them in future in their conference, and as far as a team to bet on. But let's be honest, they played Washington State. They barely got out of there, 26-23. I don't think highly of Washington State. University of North Dakota, I'm going to assume this ND is 48-24. Air Force, and then they lost pretty bad to Boise. I think BYU is way better than Boise. Like Coach said, this BYU team has been making this money. They've been underrated since Zach Wilson left. I love the running back, Algier. He has 80 carries, 351 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4.4 yards a carry. Hall is Hall playing this week, or is he hurt? The quarterback for BYU.
He's probable.
If Hall comes back, I like him if he don't, because I think they're just going to overpower Utah State. I think they're too big and too physical. I said this before. BYU, a lot of times I got to remember they older because they go on that sabbatical for 2 years and then come back. So you got men going against sometimes boys. You know what I'm saying? It's physical. So, and that's why they're so disciplined. And I'm over BYU. I kind of don't like the 9. It's a lot. I see it went down to 8. So we can give it at 8, right? Official. It's not 9 anymore.
You know, wherever that line is right now, that is your official playboy.
I'm gonna take it at 8, man. I think they cover. I
haven't seen 8. I've seen 8.5.
Okay, I'll take the 8.5. I think they cover. I think they're just too physical, too strong at the end of the day. Even though I do like this Utah State Aggie team.
Okay. Flagstaff, how you feel about this one?
It was they are a little bit more physical. Utah State team's given up over 450 yards per game, that's a lot to just be given up considering who they have played. And I think BYU is just a better team. They're giving up, I think, like 350, which is not something you want to see either, but they're more of like a bend, don't break defense. They're giving up like field goals rather than
Utah State is giving up 199 yards.
What was that?
Utah State is giving up 199 yards rushing a game.
Yeah. So that just kind of tells you they've just been relying kind of on their offense, and they have pretty good offense, but they haven't played anyone with BYU's level of defense and discipline. So I like them at 8.5. Yeah, to cover.
Okay. I'm right there with you guys. They've been pounding the ground and whipping everybody, but I like BYU. Not gonna really go into this. I just think that this is their perfect chance, man, to climb into that top 10. I think towards the end of the year, try to get a BCS berth, get ready to go into the Big 12, which I've been predicting that for years now.
Oh, that's gonna be
BYU.
I like that. I like the addition. BYU.
Yes. So I'm not going to keep it long, but I did update it so we can get this line right now. Yeah, I got that too.
Okay.
That alert.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from